Hello and welcome to this lesson on tangent chord theorem. By the time you finish this video, you will be able to identify when the tangent chord theorem applies in a circle diagram, explain why the angle between a tangent and a chord is equal to the angle in the opposite arc, and apply the tangent chord theorem and related circle theorems to solve multi-step exam questions accurately. Let's get started. Let's take this slowly and really understand what is happening in this diagram, step by step. First, look at the circle. We have a point Z where a straight line touches the circle. That straight line is called a tangent. Now remember, a tangent touches the circle at exactly one point and does not cut through it. So point Z is the point of contact. Now from that same point Z, we have a line going inside the circle, connecting to another point on the circle. That line is called a chord. So at point Z, we now have two lines meeting. One is the tangent, and the other is the chord. This creates an angle. This angle is called the tangent chord angle, and it is labeled as theta. Now pause here for a moment, because this is the most important part. We are not just looking at any angle. We are looking specifically at the angle formed between a tangent and a chord at the point of contact. Now let's look inside the circle. You can see a shaded region and an angle at point X. This angle is formed by two lines that connect points on the circle, creating a triangle-like shape inside. Now here is the key idea of the tangent chord theorem. The angle between the tangent and the chord is equal to the angle in the opposite arc of the circle. Let's say that again slowly. The angle at point Z between the tangent and the chord is exactly equal to the angle inside the circle. That stands on the same arc. Now look at the arc labeled XY. This arc is the curved part of the circle between points X and Y. The angle inside the circle at point X is looking across that arc, and the tangent chord angle at Z is also related to that same arc. So both angles are connected through the same part of the circle. That is why they are equal. Now take a moment to visualize this. Imagine the arc XY as the shared piece of the circle. Any angle standing on that arc, whether inside the circle or formed by a tangent, will be the same. So we can write angle XZY, which is theta, is equal to the angle inside the circle, standing on arc XY. This is the power of the theorem. You do not need to calculate both angles separately. Once you find one, you immediately know the other. Now let's summarize the key idea clearly. If you see a tangent touching a circle and a chord meeting at that same point, look for an angle inside the circle that stands on the same arc. Those two angles will always be equal. So remember this rule carefully. Angle between a tangent and a chord equals the angle in the opposite arc. This is called the tangent chord theorem, and it will help you solve many circle problems step by step. Now, let's dive into some exam-style practice question. You can pause the video and try yourself. Question 1. A circle has its center at O. A tangent touches the circle at point B. Points B, M, and N lie on the circumference. Lines OB and ON are radii. Angle NOB is 40 degrees. Find the size of angle NBC. This question is worth 2 marks, so let's go through it slowly and carefully. First, let's understand the structure of the diagram. We are given a circle with center O. We also know that OB and ON are radii, so they are equal in length. This means triangle OBN is an isosceles triangle. But more importantly, we are given angle NOB at the center, which is 40 degrees. Now here is a key idea. When an angle is formed at the center of a circle, the angle at the circumference standing on the same chord is half of it. So chord BN subtends angle NOB at the center, which is 40 degrees. So the angle at the circumference, angle BMN, must be half of 40. So angle BMN equals 20 degrees. This earns 1 mark. Now pause here for a moment. We have found an angle inside the circle using a central angle rule. Now we move to the next step. We are asked to find angle NBC, which is formed between the tangent and the chord BN. Now this is where the tangent chord theorem comes in. The theorem states the angle between a tangent and a chord is equal to the angle in the opposite arc of the circle. So angle NBC at the point where the tangent meets the circle is equal to angle BMN inside the circle. And we already found that angle BMN is 20 degrees. So angle NBC must also be 20 degrees. This earns the final mark. So the final answer is angle NBC equals 20 degrees. Now take a moment to understand the full flow. We started with a central angle, halved it to find an angle at the circumference, then used the tangent chord theorem to transfer that angle to the tangent. This is a very common exam pattern. Find an angle inside the circle first, then transfer it using the tangent chord rule. So remember this key idea. Angle at the center, divide by 2, then use the tangent chord theorem to match the angle. If you follow this process carefully, you can solve these problems confidently and accurately. Question 2. The diagram shows a circle. A tangent touches the circle at point Z. Points X and Y lie on the circumference. Angle XZY is 50 degrees. Find the size of angle XYZ. This question is worth 1 mark, but let's take it slowly and understand it clearly. First, look carefully at the diagram. At point Z, we have a tangent touching the circle. From that same point, there is a chord connecting Z to Y. So at point Z, we have an angle formed between a tangent and a chord. This is very important. Now recall the key rule. The tangent chord theorem states that the angle between a tangent and a chord is equal to the angle in the opposite arc of the circle. Now let's apply that step by step. We are given angle XZY, which is 50 degrees. This is the angle formed between the tangent and the chord ZY. Now, according to the theorem, this angle must be equal to the angle inside the circle that stands on the same arc. Now look at angle XYZ. This angle is inside the circle at point Y, and it is looking across the same arc as the angle at Z. So these two angles are connected. Now pause for a moment and picture this clearly. Both angles are seeing the same curved part of the circle. That is why they are equal. So we can say angle XYZ equals angle XZY. And since angle XZY is 50 degrees, angle XYZ must also be 50 degrees. This earns the mark. So the final answer is angle XYZ equals 50 degrees. Now take a moment to reflect on the key idea. Whenever you see a tangent touching a circle and a chord forming an angle at that point, look inside the circle for an angle that stands on the same arc. Those two angles will always be equal. So remember this clearly. Angle between tangent and chord equals angle in the opposite arc. If you recognize this pattern quickly, you can solve these questions instantly and confidently.